All right, man. This is 50.com. The Heineken is here.
And it's the ESSO, Everyone Sees Sounds Official. We got our special guest today.
What's your name, play?
OT the Real.
He too cool, y'all. He too
I thought you
cool.
was about to say my name. You got a special guest. I'm like, all right.
Nah, we gonna set you up so you can do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Nah, man. Just happy to be here.
Seem like you tired, man.
Nah, just running around, man. I definitely ain't tired, though.
You was smoking? You smoking?
I'm always smoking.
All right, he
Definitely
blazed up.
tired,
He
though.
blazed up. All
It
right.
makes me productive when I smoke.
Me too.
Oh.
So what you got going on right now, OT?
Got a project just dropped, Evil Empire album with Big Mike. Shout out Big Mike.
Oh, so you bringing that back?
Oh, you bringing...
As an album, though. As an album on the DSPs, we got all original music and all that. And
Okay.
threw it together with Mike, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we got some shit on there, man. Got a joint with Styles P on there.
Okay.
Got a joint called Kensington Beach with Beans. And I got a joint with Saigon on there too, man.
Okay.
All cats I really idolized growing up too, you know what I'm saying? Listening to
Spitters is what
real
you fucking
hardcore
with.
Spitters. Yeah, yeah.
Is there some commercial up there?
Yeah, there's a couple joints on there.
Well, so why is this so important for you to have the spitters on there? And especially now, you know, the direction of music can be so shaky. People are always trying to force a different narrative, a different vibe. What made you want to stay the course?
Because I feel like substance matters again, you understand?
What
To
made
me-
substance matter? When did it go away and when did it come back?
I ain't gonna say it went away, but I feel like it left people's taste. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it left people's taste, and when people don't have something for a while, they crave it back. You know what I'm saying? Everything comes back around. Like everything
Yeah.
always changes, but history always repeats itself. You understand? And like, you know, being able to work with Beanie Siegel, being able to have joints with Styles P, Saigon. You know what I'm saying? That shit means something to me. You know what I mean? And the fact that my fans love it too, and that they've been asking for it. You know, that's aside from that. But I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about your name OT, because it's only two OTs that we know. We know OT Genesis, and now we know OT the Real. Does it stand for something different? What's the deal? And have you had any problems with the similarity in the name?
Nah. I got that name basically from being on the run, coming to Philly. They just started calling me that. They would call me, my nickname would be whatever city I was living in at the time, where I was, you know what I mean? I was running around my younger years real heavy. OT just was a nickname that stuck. And then when I went to jail, because I wasn't rapping, you know what I'm saying, before.
Okay.
I wasn't a rapper. I was just running around. OT was my handle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was my handle, because I had warrants and shit. That's what I tell people my handle was. you know what I'm
It
saying?
was okay.
So then I went to jail. That was my handle in jail. And I came home and it was like, yo, you got to make social media. So I couldn't just do OT. You know, so OT the Real. Next thing you knew, shit was like fucking Eric the Red.
Okay.
Shit just stuck. I ran into Genesis before, man. Out with Weeder, G Weeder, Free Weeder too, man. Out in when he had me out in LA, I came across OT.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out him. Shout out his homie too. It's my man too, and I'm not saying his name. His homie, he's on what's that podcast?
He's on a podcast with
His homie-
OT.
no, his homie got the big new podcast with Adam and them over at
No
Jumper.
Jumper.
Yeah. I just saw him the other day. Yeah.
Oh, AD.
I got you.
Shout out AD. I can't believe it took my time, but yeah, man, I fuck with them, man. Ain't never been no problems for me.
Okay.
Nah, so OT, you out here cooking. Like, what made you fall for the passion of hip hop, man? You know, what strike that desire for you to rap, especially you moving out of town, you doing your dirt out of town, you've been locked up.
I mean, to be honest with you, it was something that I could do while I was living the lifestyle I was living. And then when I kind of got trapped in the lifestyle I was living, it was something that one of the only things I could turn to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, especially being booked, all you could do all day is write and fucking go in the yard and working out and rapping and balling, right? So like when I came home, I didn't want to just put that down because I really felt like I had something. So I kept it rolling when I came home. You know, that's what it is. You know, so what took me is the opportunity to get out of what I was doing.
Who gave you that opportunity? What was that? Because anybody could fucking rap. So what's the breakthrough or what's the scenario where you're like, all right, this is different than just me rapping?
I think it's because people know me and my experience and places I've been. You know what I'm saying? Places I carried it at. You know what I mean? It speaks for me. Like when I came home, most of the rappers in Philly had a friend who was locked up with me at some point. You know, whether I was in the county or whether I was in. I mean, and I'm not trying to glorify jail shit.
No, you just telling your
that
story.
just happens to be where I met most of my friends.
Yeah.
All right, so, like what this career has done for me has changed me around, has reincarnated me, it's taken me in a whole nother direction, right? But the first thing that it did for me is it brought me joy. When I went home, it gave me a chance to just express myself out loud. Do you think that that's what music had done for you? Because I think that that's what you was trying to find out from him,
Oh yeah,
right?
it gives it definitely gives me a voice. You know what I'm saying? Gives me a voice on how I feel about certain shit.
Did it just bring you maybe joy, something to do, something that you were good at, beside being in the street?
It's good. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely, that was always first, you know what I'm saying? Because that was always the most realistic thing. That was always what took care of me and made sure I was straight. But, now moving forward in life, music is what I do. It's what I wake up and do every day. I used to wake up and do other things. Now I wake up, it's all social media, interviews, studio. So yeah, it definitely changed my life for the better, man.
Speak on your rapping style, because one thing Esso made sure to make a very valid and strong point to me is like, you really spit the fucking coke. Yeah. He's like, this ain't just some white guy trying to run through the culture. He loves this shit and he could spit with anybody. And he's a killer when it comes to that. So, like, where does that come from? Why is that so important to you? I know I asked that before, but he's like, yo, this is really what he do. You know what I mean?
I mean, I came from a gauntlet, man.
What you mean a gauntlet?
Philly, man. Philly.
Oh, of course.
Philly, you understand, the whole battle rap era and the whole DVD rap, they're all still there.
Yeah.
All right?
I'm aware.
They're still alive and they're still kicking and that shit's there. And then the prison system is, you know what I'm saying, and my buzz was just ping-ponging back and forth off both. And, for me, it was just, I don't know, it feels like it's meant to be.
So jail made you nice, or?
I ain't gonna say jail made me nice, but like jail sat me down and made me be at a fucking desk with nothing but a pen and a fucking sick call slip that I'm writing on the back of. So if I was running around crazy, I'd probably be dead. I'd probably be dead if I was still out there. I feel like going to jail saved me. You know what I'm saying?
It gave you a chance to sit down and work on your craft, find yourself, and realize that this is something that you wanted to do.
I'm not going to say it's something everybody needs, but any knucklehead running around how I was when I was younger like that needs to get sat the fuck down. They might learn a trade. I thought I was going to go upstate and learn a trade or some shit, figure I come home with. Fuck that shit. I'm a rapper, man.
I love it.
And because I'm still me. I still get to be me. I get to provide for my kids. I'm home with my kids more, if anything. You understand what I'm saying? So,
what you like more? Actually just spitting, hearing people just in awe of you spitting. Like I've been around you, so I know how you spit. Like I told him, I was like, when I hear him spit, I actually want to listen. It's entertainment for me. When I listen to OOT spit, now I understand why other people listen to people spit, because I don't really like it. I like songs. Right? Are you worried that you're gonna get caught up in people thinking that you spit because people like me like it so much that they're gonna focus on your spitting more than your song making ability?
There's gonna be people like that. There's gonna be people who only want to hear the freestyles. They're not interested in the music. They just want to hear the freestyles. They just want to go on the gram or go on YouTube. And then there's people that just want to vibe to the music. I feel like it's my job now, because I'm a rapper, right? To have it all, to have music for everybody. So you might go on my Spotify. My most played song is Bando, and if you hear Bando it's a record. Like I think it was,
I know Bando.
It's a record. So like I got those, you know what I'm saying? But I love the rap, and I love the sound when rap meets what the new age is basically doing right now. Rap still pertains to it. You understand what I'm saying? You know who does it real good?
Who?
Meek.
Okay.
Meek still raps. Meek raps. You know what I'm saying? But he'll keep it on,
some young style shit so people could understand it and grasp it.
It's the bounce. It's the wave. It's what the wave is. You're still spitting. You're still staying you, talking that same shit, I got records in the tuck for people that are going to say, well, does he got any records? Because that, people want to poke holes and shit.
Yeah, of course.
Records? Yeah, I got records. Light Me Up, Bando, Charge That to the Game. They're on the last album I just dropped. But, moving forward, I feel like there's some joints on Evil Empire that are going to get me new fans. You know what I mean? And it's a mix of different production. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of Chinks, big fan of French when they were putting them joints out. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to do one with Mike is like it's fire for me. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most frustrating thing about the music business currently for you right now? Because I know, since you know Esso, there's a lot of things you know about the business differently. Because he said, like, y'all know each other. So what's some things you're like, really? I still got to deal with this. This is annoying.
Yo, listen, honestly, I have to be honest. There's nothing holding me back. Nothing. I'm good.
Is there anything that, like,
COVID's fucking shit up right now.
In what way does it fuck?
I mean, traveling and moving around and all that type stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it changes the game. It makes it cheaper, but it also makes things more dangerous. You got to think, if I go somewhere, am I going to get stuck there for 2 weeks? So I got to,
And then you have your kids, so you ain't trying.
And you got people you're connected to, and this, and so you got COVID makes shit more complicated, but some people stop grinding when this COVID shit happened. You know what I'm saying? I kind of.
I turned it up too.
Yeah, we all turned.
I turned it up. We had talks about it, like.
Because you got time to get sat the fuck down.
Yeah. And we just say, yo, this is how we gonna strategize, and this is how we gonna turn up, and this is the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's next though? Like, I've known you for a minute. People know your shit. I think people are looking for what's the progression going to be? Is it going to be, am I going to turn on the radio and hear you on Sirius? Am I going to turn on the radio and hear you in Philly, in California? Where's the visuals going to be at? And I know you've had visuals out. I've seen them on BET Jams and stuff like that. What's the next level where you're going to go, where you think you need to go to have the renowned success?
I feel like for a long time, when I chased for a blueprint, I asked for a blueprint. Like, what's the blueprint? So if I told you, oh, I just know that this is what I'm going to do and it's going to bring me here, I'd be doing it right now if I knew that. You understand what I'm saying? What I do know is I got a project with Green Lantern coming out. Got Benny the Butcher on it with me.
Okay.
Got Ito, got Uncle Murder on there with me.
Well, you ain't say nothing about that. You told us about the other mic joint.
Yeah, you got to name all them.
You got to tell us, but you got to tell us. See if we didn't go that far, then you wouldn't even be saying nothing about it.
Evil Empire's out now.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
You asking what's coming up? Green Lantern's coming up.
No, I'm just looking for.
I've been working with Arsonists up at Heatmakers.
Shouts out to him. You go back a lot of years. Everybody you mentioned, I go back a lot of years with. My final question is real simple. For somebody that's never experienced OT the Real, you understand they've never pressed play. What's that song on Evil Empire that they need to hear that's like, yo, this really encapsulates what they need to start off with to enter OT the Real?
I'd have to say off Evil Empire, if they never heard of me before, I'd have to tell them, press play on track 1.
Boom. And what's track 1?
What's the intro? That's what Big Mike on there, man.
Are you spitting on that?
Yeah, that's me spitting, and then that's gonna go, and then I'm gonna take you into records after that, and then I'm gonna take you back to spitting, then I'm gonna take you to records that I'm spitting on, then I'm gonna take you to joints that I'm a little bit harmonizing on.
Harmonizing,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do different shit because I didn't box myself in. There were times I almost boxed myself in. I almost like dropped tapes with all one type of beats on it. And even though that looked like it might work, I was like, nah, I ain't getting stuck. I could just do that.
Yeah.
I could play forward, but I'm a point guard. You feel what I'm saying? But I can play small forward.
Triple double, no assist.
Speaking of triple double, go check out my single Triple Double on Barstool Sports right now.
Here we go. He got something else he didn't tell us about.
What's your relationship with Barstool?
Wait, hold on. Why don't you just tell us about everything you ain't telling us? Let's just keep it fucking basic. Like,
you skipped all the lit shit.
You treating this interview like, you asked the question, I'm going to answer your one question.
Well, it was going into other questions.
Okay, so tell the press we need a show up there.
Shout out Barstool Sports, man. There's a college basketball podcast on Barstool Sports. Big Man on Campus, it's Big Man on Basketball. And they picked my song Triple Double, made it the intro, so that joint's spinning every day and shit, you know what I'm saying? So shout out Barstool, man.
Tell the press we need a show up there. That's on.
You already know, man. Yo,
you see?
Get my guys.
Come on, don't do that.
See, he wanted to do cool shit.
We need to close that deal. You got what?
Don't do that. Smith will make it happen. Smith probably got a Barstool shirt on under that.
Very good. Let's go. So, yo, OT, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Everything social media is OT The Real. Everything YouTube, OT The Real. Go subscribe. The more subscribers I have, more music I'm dropping. And 2021, you can expect like 3-4 projects out of me. You know what I'm saying?
I got a little question. I don't know if we got time, but off that first song, off the project that you got out now, can you spit a couple bars for us right here?
What you want me to? Yeah,
Just a song. We don't want no freestyle, no nothing, so niggas can hear what you got coming up.
All hail to the new regime. Rap used to stress me out because I was losing fiends. Headshot sleeping, wasn't from the juice and lean. No shooter seen, shadows in your room, lucid dreams. What could they do with me? No, I ain't team, but shit, you know you ain't gonna lose with me. I think I spent their house on jewelry to foolish me. Watching suckers play their own homies trying to be cool with me, it's clear as day. I seen homie mix the clear with yay. Fear the day indictments hit the door like we ain't here to stay. The bust downs make them hard to trust now, but I give up is something you don't never hear me say. I got them calling for a truce. Before they killed Weezy, cops caught him with a deuce. We was all just on a stoop. I was tossing alley-oop. Built my own empire, and Ghazi and them recouped.
Oh.
Well, if y'all ain't never heard,
Shout out Empire too.
I like
Shout
that.
out Empire too.
if y'all ain't never heard him, that's the first song that's on his new project. You got a taste of it. Go download
Evil
that.
Empire,
Peep 'em
let's
out.
go.
Let's go. OT The Real. This is
OT The
50.
Real, no doubt.